Okay, thank you guys all for being here today for our month, twice a month meeting or biweekly meeting, whatever we want to call it. Spring is sprung. For those of you with allergies like me, you're probably already getting the best of it. So hopefully we'll have flowers on all the trees shortly. And here's a nice little view of Washington Square Park. Birthdays today. Richard's birthday is today, so happy birthday, Richard. We've got a couple coming up in April. Rory, Gloria, Russell, and Ellen all have birthdays in April, so happy birthday in advance to those of you having them this month. We have two new agents, Fang Fang, who goes by Claire Z, and David Rutura. David's already running around with clients uptown, so if you have anyone kind of Inwood, Harlem, the Bronx you need help with, please feel free to reach out to David. He comes to us from production and Broadway background, so pretty exciting. Directing, I apologize, directing background. My quote this week, work harder than you think you did yesterday, right? I think right now we're in an amazing market and there are so many things going on across the real estate world, so many things happening. Many of you are extremely active out there in the field with buyers, with renters, with new listings coming up and things like that. And really a lot of the gap tends to be people's kind of mental focus and their ability to really prioritize the things that work. And so, really think of where the business is and where you can get your next deal from, right? For those of you with a network and people that there's a ton of business out there. Many people are rethinking where they're living, looking for something bigger, smaller, moving to Brooklyn, moving back into Manhattan from Brooklyn. And we have we have a lot of opportunities in some other places as well, right? So, Rent Hop. I can't tell you the number of deals that are on my desk right now from Rent Hop clients and things like that. And there are tons of people out there that are looking to rent apartments. Many people on this call or in the offices are doing, multiple deals a month or some people even multiple deals a week through Rent Hop. And so if you're not familiar with it and you kind of want to look into that, there is a video on the YouTube channel called Rental Extravaganza. It goes over how to use Rent Hop and how to kind of get some business from there. We have the rental network, the Weichert rental network, which again, we've done a couple rentals recently. One of the agents is making calls to old rental network leads, and he's actually reactivated, I think, 4 people who are looking in the next few months to rent an apartment. We have Op City. Tanya is our top Op City closer, but a few other people have closed deals off of Op City. These are primarily buyer leads, mostly in Staten Island, the Bronx, and Queens, but we are getting some from Manhattan. So this is a great way. Julie, who's on the call, has an Op City client in contract, and just another way, again, to expand your network and have more people to work with. We have Realtor and StreetEasy leads that are coming in. If you're on the StreetEasy network, again, many of you are, we are getting a number of these, and these are based on buildings and neighborhoods we've closed deals on before. Those are a great way to expand your network. Again, have more people to be taking out in contact with and working to convert. We have the Weichert lead network. Again, I just gave out a lead network yesterday from a call session. There are people in there looking to buy apartments, and it's a great way. Again, you don't have enough business to work on right now, and you don't know how to create your own business. Is a great way where there are people who are already in the system that we can actually call and get in contact with. Rocket Mortgage is another way, and we get Rocket Mortgage buyers through relocation. And that's a great way. Michael Attilio just went into contract with one. He's got a couple more that he's working with. A few other people have Rocket Mortgage buyers they're working with. If you're not on Rocket Mortgage, there is an approval process you have to go through, but it's a pretty simple network to get onto. And these are great buyers who are already pre-approved with Rocket Mortgage and people who are looking to buy. Again, we tend to be getting a lot uptown and in the Bronx right now. So if that's an area that you're interested in, let me know and we can put you on to Rocket. A couple agents have been working on for sale by owners and kind of diligently getting in touch with people, helping them take new photos, helping them with marketing and things like that. And expired listings are a great way to go after some kind of low-hanging fruit, people who had an exclusive with someone else. It's over, it didn't sell. They want to sell their property, and we can help them do it. So there is business all around us, and it just takes a matter of opening up your eyes to opportunities. And so if you are not making the income you're looking for, and committed to working regularly, right? That's one of the biggest things. I talk about this all the time in training. Consistency is key here. And if you are interested in getting onto some of these networks, if you're not on them, if you want to kind of supplement your income, send me an email with what your numbers goals are, the times that you're able to devote to Real Estate Weekly, and what you've been doing for prospecting so far. And we'll kind of review it together on a one-on-one and come up with a custom plan to get you going. Again, every week I have trainings. We have MTS trainings. We have tons of workshops. We've got call sessions. Again, it's really a matter of just putting your feet to the fire and really getting going with doing things to get you productive and to get you out with more clients, right? The most successful agents who are on this call and who are in the offices are people who are on a daily, if not weekly basis, going out with people, showing them apartments and converting. And again, a lot of it is getting to know the networks, getting to know, the neighborhoods and things like that, so you can effectively talk about it. But once you're over that, really what we need to do is be out in the field showing properties, right? That's the only way to make money in this business. And let me know and we'll come up with a solution for you. Accelerate. And again, for anyone who hasn't partaken in Accelerate yet or would like a refresher, Accelerate is starting next week on the 6th. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m. We're doing kind of a hybrid model where it's going to be at night for everyone right now. Send me an email. I can register you for Accelerate. Again, this is kind of our new to the business training, and it can really help you re-jumpstart your career if you are a little stagnant or if you don't feel like you're doing enough. There's a lot of tasks assigned with this, and it's a great way to really get going. Also, as a reminder, we have workshops every Tuesday at 11. I put those recordings onto YouTube and I send out the slides from it. So if you can't make it for some reason, you can kind of catch up with it. Next Tuesday, the 6th, we're going to be talking about comps, how to find comps, how to price an apartment, and how to really get going with helping people to sell their properties. Again, as a reminder, we have company-wide call sessions 3 times a week, right? Tuesday from 4 to 5:30, Wednesday from 6 to 7:30, which is really a coaching intensive one, and Thursdays from 10:30 to 12:30. And if you don't know who to call, for sale by owners are really one of the easiest ones to call. For tomorrow, again, if you say, I want to make some for sale by owner calls, let me know. We can review the scripts today. We can put together a for sale by owner list. Zillow is a great place to pull properties that are for sale by owner and get into a dialogue with them, right? There is a video that's on YouTube as well about how to go after for sale by owners and how to start building that relationship with telling them, hey, I want to help you sell the property on your own. Can I help you take some new photos, right? And one of our agents did that recently, and now he has a limited listing for a sale up in Westchester. So it's a great way to really get going and to start being able to focus on, having a listing, get in front of more buyers, again, build your network and things like that. Excuse me. So REBNY dues. REBNY dues are due today, right? Everyone should have paid their REBNY dues or plan on paying them today. If you're not a REBNY member, if you go to rebny.com on the top right-hand corner, you can create a login. All you need is your license number, which can be found on the eAccess website. For your first year, it's $325 for the year, $400 for renewals for salespeople, and $550 for associate brokers. Again, these need to be paid today. Otherwise, we have to, they're going to start deactivating you from the RLS and you won't have OLR access anymore. So if you have any issues with that, please reach out to me directly so I can help you. Again, we have the Coming Soon marketing program running through today. It's an easy way to get $125 to the Design Center. I'll send it out to you again if you don't have it. And there also is a 20% off discount code for the Design Center that ends today to send out postcards. And again, we're having really good luck with postcards. Leslie sent out postcards to a building that she had sold in because she's a buyer looking in that building. And she actually got 2 potential listings in that building just from sending out one set of, I think, about 50 postcards. So these do work. Fewer agencies are doing them these days. They're not too expensive, and it's a great way to get your name out in a target building or a neighborhood. I just want to let everyone know next week at 9:45 on the 6th, we have our meeting. It's on Tuesday. We have our Cuvius Region Awards presentation. There's a link here, and again, I'll send this out again. I've sent it a couple times. Great way to acknowledge people for their years of service, for things that they've done in the business, as well as for some rising stars of the company. So please make it if you can. You'll get a confirmation link on Zoom. Should run for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. So Great way to also potentially network with some of the agents in New Jersey and to ask for referrals. With that, I'd like to give it away to Jamie, who's been doing an amazing job, and our market share is definitely doing very well with insurance. Again, just as a little plug, Jamie can help any of your clients looking for almost any type of insurance except for health insurance. And primarily in our business, he's helping people with car insurance, homeowners insurance, and renters insurance. So, Jamie.
Yeah, hi everyone. I think I at least talked to everyone, even if you're fairly new. But yes, thank you, Jason. I do handle homeowners, the renters, auto, flood, jewelry coverages, vacant homes, really whatever it is your clients may need. We can do any state. I can get you quotes for, I do, I have the Soho and the Midtown offices, but my other offices are all in Jersey, but we can write in all 50 states. So, if you have clients that are for going anywhere, I can help them with. You see the free money there. If I work on your own personal quotes, and we haven't done that in the last year, we can definitely get you a free $50 Amazon gift card after I review that with you. Yeah, as Jason mentioned, our market share is really good between the two offices. Right now for the year, we're at 41.6%, which is great. You guys are doing awesome by just letting your clients know that I'm going to be calling. People have been sending me the renters a little bit earlier also, which is great because the earlier I can talk to your clients, the better. Renters insurance doesn't cost a lot, so if they've already taken care of it, they're not going to switch for $5. But if I talk to them first, they may let me do it and not switch because of $5. I usually come in less anyway, but like I said, on renters insurance, because it's so inexpensive, it's about getting to talk to them first. But if they have an auto, I save people on their auto all the time. I know a lot of people who are living in New York do not have autos, which is fine. But sometimes they ultimately end up getting it. So if I end up helping with the renters insurance, ultimately they're going to call me to help them with the auto insurance if they ever do get an auto. Once again, I do really appreciate it. 42% market share is phenomenal, and if we can keep that there, I'm going to be happy, you're going to be happy, your clients are going to be happy, and all of our bosses are going to be happy. So thank you so much for you guys' hard work and everything that you do and sending everyone my way. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jamie. And with that, I'll give it over to Doug. And Doug, our amazing mortgage specialist with Weichert Financial. And I do have the slides for you, Doug.
Okay, thanks, Jason. Let's put on the first slide if we could. Just to give you a little market update, economic data last week was generally on the negative side. This was a couple of components. Existing home sales fell due to inventory shortages, which is pretty widespread. And new home sales were hit a bit because of bad weather in February. We sent out the stimulus checks, the government did, and they expected a little more of a pop in personal spending from that, which didn't happen as much as they thought. So these were kind of bad things, but as I've said in the past, bad things for the overall economy tend to actually be good for retail rates. They tend to improve rates. The Fed sort of gave mixed messages when they met last week, which is unusual for them. They usually give a fairly clear course of what they intend to do for the near term. They had kind of a mixed message, which doesn't help the market necessarily. But if we wrap all this up and look at the outcome for rates, if we go to the next slide, they actually improved a bit. So we had about 5 weeks in a row where the retail rates were inching up. This is Freddie Mac's. They do a survey. It comes out every Thursday for the whole country. These are national numbers. There's pockets that'll vary, but the 30-year fix is 3.17 right now. That's with 0.7 points. And this is down about 8 ticks from the previous week. So rates are still good. The significance, if you can't place too much significance on 1 week necessarily, but it broke the streak of about 5 weeks in a row of going up. So that's a good thing. Rates are still, just about near the all-time low. And then if you look at the 15-year, which people tend to forget about, even right now at 2.45, if you paid, a couple of points on top of that, you could be, at 2%. You have fixed money at 2%. So historically, that's extremely low. So that's good news. And at the same time, the outlook is choppy, and I think it's still a call to action for customers. Like if you're looking at cost of money, what's it going to be a year from now? It's likely to be higher. So, that's a good thing to kind of encourage people to act now. If you have a situation where you're trying to win a bid and it's competitive, you might want to consider getting a second pre-approval, which I can provide. So even if I'm not part of the transaction, if you happen to be competing against a cash offer, or maybe there's a lot of offers, this is one way to help put you your best foot forward with your offer. Basically, you're presenting that you have 2 pre-approvals from 2 different lenders. Hopefully that will sway the selling agent to consider your offer. If that comes up, let me know. And similarly, if you have a listing and you want to vet pre-approvals that you have, if you're trying to choose which offer is best, I'm happy to do that too. Again, even if I'm not part of the transaction, it's just part of all under one roof. I'm happy to do that. So just, keep that in mind. Let's go to the next slide. The mobile app, if you haven't used it or used it in the past and got out of the habit, you should really consider it. If you don't have it, just send me a quick email and I'll send you a link to it. What this is a tool for customers to get more involved in the process. There's mortgage calculators, there's a news feed, and it can be co-branded. And that's the whole point, that we want it co-branded with you as the agent and me. So if the customer has a property question, they can contact you directly. If they have a mortgage question, they can contact me and we could share information. I do get notified when there's activity. So if somebody went cold and all of a sudden is doing calculations, I can let you know that, and that's a good time to be reaching out and calling them. You don't have to say why, but it's a good time to reach out and touch base again. But if you haven't, if you don't use it or haven't used it or don't know what it is, just reach out to me and I'm happy to either send you the link or go over more detail. But some agents use it a lot and have a lot of success with it. Again, you don't have to be face to face with the person either. So hopefully we're emerging out of the COVID world, but we're still in it at the moment. And this is a virtual way to keep in touch with your customers. So keep that in mind. We have a trivia question for the week, and this is just basic math, but some people don't realize the impact of rising interest rates. If rates increase by 1%, this is a trivia question, 1% on a $300,000 mortgage, approximately how much would the payment rise? Okay, so if you increase the mortgage from, let's say, 3 to 4 on a $300,000 mortgage, what would the monthly payment go up by? $220 per month, $170 per month, $120 per month, or $70 per month? Any guesses?
You guys want to type it into the chat box? Let's see.
So the choices are, again, 1% increase in rate on a $300,000 loan. Okay.
Annabelle says B.
B. Okay.
Jason says B. Julie says C.
Anyone else? Well, the answer is B, 170.
Congrats, Jason and Annabelle.
So that's not nothing. I mean, that's 170 a month if you miss out by 1%, and that's I think I consider that significant. So
and if you think of our mortgages are probably closer to a lot of them are $600,000. You're more
right.
than doubling that. So
yeah, but $600,000 mortgage, you're going to double that. So something to keep in mind. And again, you can share that with your customers. If you are working with somebody, all I ask is that you just mention me early on in the process. It's good for them, good for everyone to have control of the process. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you need anything from me, just feel free to reach out and I'm happy to help.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doug. I'll give it over to Annabelle, our amazing MTS.
Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Good morning. I just wanted to share a quick thing. If you guys do need help with anything, what I've been working on is a focus group. So we've been doing initiatives to get things out there, including email marketing, including social media stuff. So anytime that you guys do need help with that, I'm actually taking classes and I'm going to be making video recordings of breaking down each of those platforms, breaking down each of those features. So at least this way you guys can tap into them. Thus far, when I've been working with people in person with these classes, they've actually found it very beneficial because now they find out exactly what the tools they have in hand, and now figuring out what content in order to um, deliver the best marketing to your people. Recently, we just did a mass text to their sphere of influence, and it's something simple as, "Hey, I'm actually updating my contact book. It would be great to get your email on my list." And then the second portion is more so speaking about, would you happen to know anybody that would benefit with from my real estate services? So it's something simple and sweet. I'm usually not that type of person that's very hard on marketing where it's kind of too salesy. I always try to think about it in the perspective of you and trying to market you in a positive light and also in a warm manner. So definitely, if you guys ever need help with anything, reach out. My contact information is there. So let me know.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Annabelle. And we have a number of congratulations this week. So I'll just kind of run through these. And again, if I forgot you, I do apologize in advance. We had a lot going on this week. So Karen, and I think this is a great story. Karen had a Weichert lead network lead for, I think they started something like 1.7 million or so 3.5 years ago, right? And she was working with them. They stopped looking. Working with them, they stopped looking. Working with them, they stopped looking, right? And then a couple of weeks ago, they reached out to her. Hey, we actually saw a couple things we want to see. She took them out to see them, and they are in contract on a $3 million property at 80 Chambers Street. And the best thing, so congratulations to Karen, is that this is outside of the referral period because it was more than 2 years. So this is 100% Karen's deal. So that's a pretty nice place to be. So don't think that the lead network leads are too small or they're not going to work out. Some of them it's a long-term relationship, right? I think a lot of people forget that it takes months usually, and sometimes in this case years, for people to find something. But if you stick with them and if you stay with working with them, it's a really great opportunity and it's a great thing because you're doing them a service. And you never know, right? I've had people that I work with, they didn't buy anything or rent anything. They referred me their friends, right? And they actually bought something. So every person we talk to, every relationship that we build pays off in the end. And that's how I kind of look at this business. So congratulations to Karen on her very big contract. Christine F., again, our queen of rent top, multiple rentals in multiple neighborhoods, Brooklyn, Manhattan. She's been working on a lot of stuff. So congratulations to her. Zach, also a number of rentals happening this week as well. Nikki did her first solo rental, and it's a very big one at 555 10th, the Extel building in Midtown. So congratulations to Nikki for her first solo rental. She's done a number, and she's working with a lot of people. Again, someone who kind of dove into this business head first and is really starting to see success after not even a month. So congratulations to Nikki. Will, congratulations. Had a closing, took some time for a house out in the Hamptons at 18 Ridge Street. So congratulations to Will. Voss had a contract signed at 29 West 64th Street, and he just emailed me. He just did a rental again. So congrats to Voss on the rental as well. Marty, again, a little sleeper agent, if I can say that, Marty. He was working with a friend who was looking to buy a home up in Orange County, and they signed contracts, and they're actually using Doug and hopefully Jamie. So we'll get the whole all under one roof thing going. So congratulations to Marty on that deal for 44 Borman. Jacob, who's one of the, he's licensed both in New York and New Jersey. He's primary in the corporate office. He had a closing at 3910 White Plains Road, a multifamily in Queens. So congratulations to Jacob for that. Rebecca just went into contract. I just got the contract this morning for 11 Hoyt, a new development in Brooklyn, 40D, 1-bedroom, but high floor, beautiful apartment. There are tons of opportunities in some of these new developments. So congratulations to Rebecca for that. Again, another one of our New York and New Jersey agents. Ken, congratulations. You know, using RentHop and using his prowess. He has 2, if not 3. I have paperwork for 2, so I'm going to say 2, but I think there's a 3rd one pending from these open listing rentals and stuff like that. So congratulations to Ken. Really learning on the fly, and again, just having started a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago now, but I think starting to get into the groove and getting some successes going. So congrats to Ken. Leslie has a new listing in Harriman, a condo for about $250,000. Nice little property, and she's got a couple more coming up. So congratulations to Leslie for the listing. Laura, again, New Jersey City and New York, had a closing at 90 LaSalle. So congratulations to Laura for that. And congratulations to many of you for accepted offers. We had a board approval for Ellen. Congrats on that. Again, there's a ton of contracts that we're waiting on getting it back, basically. So lots of good stuff. I know many of you, and I don't like to, again, jinx it until the contract's on my desk, but congratulations to everyone for all of your hard work. And again, just always like to give some time at the end. If anyone has a new listing that's launching soon or that they want to let everyone know about, please let us know. Or if you have a client and you can't find a listing, you're looking for kind of a needle in a haystack, maybe someone knows about something, or maybe someone has something coming up. So feel free to unmute yourself if there's anything I've missed that you want to announce or to bring up. Ellen, do you want to say anything about what you have available now?
Sure. Well, my adorable Junior One rental in the Village at 55 East 9th Street has finally been painted, and we've lowered the price to $28.50. She's offering 1 month free. She's offering an OP for me, and she will go down a little bit. So, and I'll be there this afternoon, late afternoon today, late afternoon tomorrow, probably on Friday. We lowered the price on the $5 million, was $4,950 on Central Park South, largest outdoor space on Central Park South, 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. If you have anybody who wants Brooklyn a little further out, great space, fabulous co-op, 1717 East 18th Street, apartment 2E, and possibly 2 other units coming out in the building. It's near Kings Highway. It's called Homecrest. The apartments are fabulous. This 2E actually needs a lot of work, but it's a huge 1-bedroom in a doorman co-op 2 blocks from the B and the Q train. So if you have any people who really want to buy, but they can't afford Bed-Stuy or Ditmas Park or Park Slope, this is a good neighborhood to check out. Am I missing anything? I think that's it.
You got a lot going on, so it's a good thing. And again,
Yeah.
congrats on Ellen just got board approval for her commercial space sale in Brooklyn. So congratulations on that.
That's it.
Anyone else? Anything they need? Anything coming up?
You mentioned Kings Highway. I know it's for sale. Anybody know of a 2-bedroom, 1 bath at 2,700 for a rent?
In what neighborhood?
Kings Highway in Brooklyn.
Ellen, do you know of any buildings out there that could work, or are you?
Pretty
don't-
firm at
the only
2,700.
the only building I really know well is the 1717 East 18th Street. I mean, there are other rentals out there. A lot of the brokers do not co-broke out there. They are MLS, they are not REPNY. They say they co-broke, but they don't. So you could try 1801 Ocean Avenue. It's a pretty nice building and it's really cheap. I don't know what their rental policy is though.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you guys. Please enjoy my hair for the last time. Julie is making me get it cut tomorrow.
Yay.
I'm helping her at the listing
Yay.
appointment.
No,
So
no offense, Jason, but it's
Jason, you look
time.
great. You don't need a cut.
no, it's a joke. But I am getting it cut tonight. So,
Sorry.
yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, have a great rest of the week. Again, tonight there's the call session at 6:30. If you want to do that, again, really hands-on coaching. The RVP who's on the call will really help you through it. Tomorrow, 10:30, we have our kind of company-wide call session as well. Put together a list of for sale by owners. If you don't know how to, I can help you. Great way to kind of start getting into talking to owners and getting honed in on how to get listings and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to stop the recording.